Are you a slave? What the Bible says. When Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers, he went into Egypt, and by a series of divinely guided events, he found himself before Pharaoh, king of Egypt. There he interprets Pharaoh's dream and predicts 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Joseph was tasked with setting up extra food storage and granaries in preparation for famine. The results of this, according to Genesis chapter 47, verses 13 through 23, are as follows. 13. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. 14. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, for the corn which they bought, and Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. 15. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth. 16. And Joseph said, Give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle, if money fail. 17. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. 18. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year, and said unto him, We will not hide it from my lord how that our money is spent. My lord also hath our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my lord but our bodies and our lands. 19. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh. And give us seed, that we may live, and not die, that the land be not desolate. 20. And Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. For the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them. So the land became Pharaoh's. 21. And as for the people, he removed them to cities from one end of the borders of Egypt, even to the other end thereof. 22. Only the land of the priests bought he not. For the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them. Wherefore they sold not their lands. 23. Then Joseph said unto the people, Behold, I have bought you this day and your land for Pharaoh. Lo, here is seed for you, and ye shall sow the land. So the people of Egypt were self-sufficient before the famine. They had gold, silver, cattle, and land. As the famine wore on, they purchased grain from Pharaoh with money. When the money ran out, they paid with cattle. When the cattle ran out, they paid with land, but without land. The only things left to sell were their bodies and labor. In the early 1800s, about 97% of Americans were self-employed. They were agricultural farmers and landowners, or provided skills such carpentry or blacksmiths. It wasn't until the late 1800s that the robber barons brought in the Industrial Revolution. This is when it started becoming fashionable to be an employee, trading time for money. Before this, most people were derided as slaves for doing this. So, let me ask you a question. Do you have gold and silver, true money? Do you own cattle? Do you have land? I don't mean a tiny little inner city front and backyard, but real acreage where you can produce enough food to sustain you and your loved ones for a year. If you don't have these things, then all you have is your body and the labor you can provide. Provide to who, you might ask? Well, to Pharaoh, of course. The only question is, who is your Pharaoh today? This is the modern-day paradox.